Okay, hello, welcome. I'm Kristof Irwin with Positive Energy, and I wanted to elaborate on our tagline, which is we are a building science consulting company focused on bringing the human factor into high performance design, consulting, and performance testing. So, what does that mean, the human factor? And to talk about that, what I want to do is bring up that there are at least three ways. I can think of three ways right now that we organize our thoughts around the built environment. One is the one we probably all know best, which is process-based. This is based on history, tradition, politics, policies. It's typically marked by standard practices with the gradual replacement of individual components. Rarely are systems or assemblies modified. This is, you could call this like the looking for a free lunch approach. We're always looking for something cheaper, that's easier, that works just as well. And as we know from the rest of our lives, it's rare that you can find something that satisfies all three. Things like replacing felt or Tyvek with micro-perforated house wrap, which is common now. And it pretty much just shows a lack of understanding of interlocking system performance. So that's process-based. That's number one. Number two is system-based. And this is, you could call this the realm of building science, the home as an interlocking system of systems. Energy performance is thoroughly embedded in this paradigm, in this way of looking at things. And in my opinion, there are times where energy performance becomes the tail that wags the dog, meaning every decision gets viewed through the lens of, is this going to be energy efficient or not? Things like climate zone appropriate design, control layers, the whole concept of environmental separation, all the good, better, best practices, the technical studies. And ideally, this realm should be based on measured performance. This is also the area where, unfortunately, a lot of the manufacturers' performance claims, they couch it in the language of building science as a way to prove validity. You know, sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. It's really hard to tell it apart. I wonder if, I don't know exactly what's going on with the built environment, the way we're delivering it, but it seems like it's gotten commoditized. It seems like it's all about delivering it cheap and fast, and the end result is getting less and less focus over time. And I don't think that's great. I don't think that really helps us thrive as people to deliver, a sense of satisfaction to our lives, which is really what we want to do. We want to be proud of what we built, not just, I made some money on that, and hopefully it'll work. So that's process-based and systems-based. And the third one is human-factored design. This is the one that recognizes that human occupancy, humans are embedded into the design. They're going to be in there. They're going to experience the comfort, the health, the ergonomics of the space. And those features, comfort, health, and ergonomics, should be the primary design goals, primary design features, and design factors, I should say. With the other design factors that are human-based, like durability, maintenance, and energy performance, those are also important, but those should be secondary. Those should not be the primary factors. So human factor designs basically is saying that we regard a building or a home as a functional, tempted to say tool, a functional machine or tool with a definite purpose, right? By functional, I mean it seems to just sit there, your home does, but it's constantly mediating heat, air, and moisture flows, whether we know it or not. And those are impacting our experience of comfort and and health. So this one gets away from the process, it gets away from the tradition, and it really focuses on what's it all about here? It's about me being in this space, or you being in your space. And what are you experiencing? This is where the ASHRAE standards come in, and even their advanced energy design guides beyond code. So it would be code. Beyond code would be the Energy Star, the Beyond Code programs, Challenge Home, Passive House, Living Building Challenge, ASHRAE's advanced energy design guides. There's a number of Beyond Code programs that are out there to sample and choose from. So, but ASHRAE specifically has standards for comfort, that's ASHRAE standard 55, and for indoor air quality, standard 62. Separate. Both are human factor design elements, but they're represented in separate codes. So I might have gone a little farther than I wanted to on this. But there you go. Three ways to organize thinking around delivering the built environment. One would be process-based, tradition-based. We've always done it this way. We'll gradually revise things. Second would be system-based. This is the realm of building science. And the third would be human-factored design, right? So that's our way of looking at things. Of course, we take into account all the ways, and we look at what you call the verticality of the building industry, which would be from the subcontractor on the job to how does the project manager and his company relate to this information, all the way up to codes and regulations and financial incentives. And then the horizontal dimension would really be the science, right? The functional aspect and technical aspects. So I hope that's helpful. It's a little aside on what human-factored design means and why we talk about it so much. Thank you.